Welcome back, folks, to part three of the Arts Peninsula. We're currently on the little ferry taking us from Portaferry over to the other side of the loch into a little town called Strangford. Yeah, so from we got off the boat, Stan had a wee beer there, and as I said, we're just going to try and get some fish and chips. So we popped into a wee place called the Cahun. I'm calling it the Cahun. It seems like a lovely place, so it does. A few people beside us are a bit like, a bit of an upper class place, but anyway. They don't serve food outside of it, but right next door there's a little wolf takeaway doing some food. All I can say right now is that the chips are mighty good. Little wolf. Stratford. Try a bit of this fish. No matter what it was. Anything on the map of it, phones, anything electrical on the phone, anything on the map of it, that was actually pretty good. A fair value, like 13 pounds? £13.25 for some fish and chips and a dip. I can live with that. See you soon. And that was our little trip over to Strangford Loch coming to an end. Just jumped on the ferry again and got across again to Portaferry. Portaferry's a lovely little town, and the sun actually hits into Portaferry more than Strangford Loch. The Saturday Night Madness continues. Fiddler's Green, live music, few Guinness. See you inside. Good morning from our little forest. I think this is the 7th day, so we're taking a day off and we're going to get ourselves seriously washed up and cleaned up, and then I think tomorrow we're going to be heading towards homeward bound. This has been a lovely adventure, absolutely amazing. I think we've only 3 more towns to bounce into before we're back sort of where we started, which would be Bangor. The next town is called Kircubbin, but I'm going to rename it Kircubbin just because I rename towns. So that behind me is the little town of Kircubbin, which we've just came into, and we've been told that we could camp out up here, no problem. So that's exactly what we're going to do, chaps. We're going to camp out up here. So we are. It's absolutely lovely. We're almost at the very top now of Strangford Loch, almost at the top. I think I can see just over in the distance GreyAbbey. GreyAbbey is the next town before we head into another town, Newtownards it's called, yeah. And then from Newtownards, that's it, the journey is coming to an end. We'll be from Newtownards back to Bangor, where we all started from 8 days ago. So yeah, tomorrow will be nine days of the Grand Tour, and Jeremy Clarkson didn't catch us. I'm all happy with that. But we've got, I've only a couple of minutes left on this handy cam, and that's us. I just had to show this. But we're going to get a barbecue going. I'm going to show a bit of aerial footage here and chill out for the night.
Wait, that's all the comics picked up.
At this stage of the journey, we are completely out of power. There's a little bit left in the GoPro, but it's such bad footage and really, really even worse sound quality. So I'm going to make a jump from Kircubbin, not Kilcubbin, Kircubbin, right up into GreyAbbey, and I have some lovely footage of the Abbey.
Along with Inch Abbey, Grey Abbey is the best example of Anglo-Norman Cistercian architecture in Ulster and was the daughter house of Home Cultram. It was founded in 1193 by Ecgfrece, wife of John de Courcy, the Anglo-Norman invader of East Ulster. Poor and decayed in the late Middle Ages, the abbey was dissolved in 1541, but in the early 17th century it was granted to Sir Hugh Montgomery, and the nave was refurbished for parish worship until the late 18th century. The remains in the beautiful parkland setting of the nearby Grand House of Rosemont consist of the church with cloister and surrounding buildings to the south.
Join us next time, folks, whenever we explore Helen's Bay in Northern Ireland.